Should cell phones be allowed in school? Essay. Essay on should cell phones be allowed in school for students and children. There are both good and bad impacts of cell phones on students of today's generation. In my view, there are some valid reasons why cell phones can be allowed to use by students in schools. Parents can directly contact their children for emergency cases. During break time, when there is no class going on, the children can easily talk to their parents and get the required info from them. Other than this, if the students suddenly decide to engage in a certain program after school, then they can easily inform their parents with the help of their cell phones. The unstoppable progress of technology these days has made the usage of cell phones very frequent. Firstly, computers and then cell phones both have tremendous impacts on human lives. So, we all should teach the students and make them aware of the goods and effects of using cell phones. In my opinion, students have the right to bring their cell phones to school until the class doesn't get disrupted. If they do so, the teachers can punish him or her. Sometimes the school phones don't work properly and they are very less in number. If at a time many students require a phone, then how will they be able to contact their parents? This is why I think students should be allowed to bring cell phones to school. There may be cases when students plan to meet with each other in some other places. In that case, it won't be possible for them to contact us through school phones. With their cell phones, they can easily contact others. In school, they can even use their cell phones as a calculator and flashlights. Mobile phones help to grow mobility and flexibility between students and their parents. Students can use mobile phones in a cafe, library, toilet, or anywhere as long as it doesn't affect anybody else. In case the students need their parents to bring something important for them to school, mobile phones are the first thing that will help the students. Allowing cell phones in school doesn't mean the students get access to use cell phones in any way. They must not spend playing games on mobiles in school. For that, the school may introduce new policies like the students will have to put their phones in front of them or they will have to give their respective cell phones to the teachers. When the phone rings or the students need to call somebody, then the teachers will hand over the phones to them. Most schools in India don't have a computer. So, cell phones that are very handy to the students can be used to learn a few things that were supposed to be taught on a computer. If anyone forgets to bring his or her notebook, then he or she can easily take down the notes on their cell phone. There are some negative impacts of cell phones too, like playing games secretly, watching vulgar content in the bathroom, and others. But the school authority must take action and make new rules for these things. The parents of the students must be informed about all things they do in school with their cell phones. If these things can be done, then cell phones should be allowed to use by school students.